What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, October the 17th. I want to introduce you to a guy making his first appearance on Radio Friends. His name is KURT REID. He has written a book called Financial Freedom Simplified. And this really is an interesting, it's a guide for building wealth. And you got four things here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you build wealth?
Earn, save, invest, repeat.
Earn, save, invest, repeat. And if you start when you are young, and what do you say, what do you call young?
I think you can start when you're in high school, your first job. I've spoken to many high school groups, and I always ask, how many of you have a job? Usually half the kids in high school classes, sophomores, juniors, seniors, have a job. And what I encourage them to do is say, starting today, if you get paid today, start saving 10% of every paycheck. Even though it may seem very small today, it gets you in the habit of saving. And if you start at that age and you save 10% of every paycheck your entire career, I think you'll retire a multimillionaire.
How many people actually do that?
Unfortunately, not enough. And that kind of is what prompted me to write the book when COVID hit and you started seeing all the talk about all the money that the government had to send out to everybody to buy food and pay rent. How can anyone survive? And realizing that people in general have not done a great job of saving for retirement for their future.
I think that has not been ingrained in a lot of folks. I remember when I was growing up, my father, it was always important to save a little, at least a little bit of money, because he was so concerned that if he died before my mother, that there would be enough money there for her to live on. And thank God that's what happened. Well, he saved and they worked and they saved and she was able to live very comfortably.
Yeah. And that's kind of the family that I had. I as a young child, remember doing compound earnings tables, long hands, and figuring out when I can accumulate.
What is the most important part in this book? If you had to pick out one chapter, what would you say is the most important for people to read?
Well, the best target market for this are young people, but there's stuff in there for all ages. If it's a young person reading, I always say read chapter 21 first.
And what is chapter 21?
Chapter 21 is simply 9 examples of compound earnings, saying, what if you put in $6,000 every year into a Roth and you did it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you earned 4% or 7%, etc. Where would that be down the road? And I think that will give people a good vision. Go, wow, I can do that, and wow, look what the results can be.
Yes.
So
if you start when you're young.
Yes.
Start when you're young.
Yes.
The book is called Financial Freedom Simplified, a guide for building wealth. If people want this book, where is it available?
Amazon.
It's the only place you can get it.
Yes. If I
Not
want
from
one,
the trunk of your car.
No, if I want a copy myself, I order on Amazon. It's a beautiful thing now, in my opinion. It's all print on demand. You order the book today, they'll print it tomorrow, you'll have it the next day.
Okay, it's called Financial Freedom Simplified by KURT REID, a guide for building wealth. It's available right now on Amazon.
Yes.
KURT, thank you so much for coming by. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, now I want to introduce you to my friend Dayna Glanz from OsteoStrong. Always a pleasure to have you here,
Dayna. Good to be here.
The past couple of times we've been talking about different things that we can do to help prevent osteoporosis and then how to treat it, correct?
Right, and how to increase the bone density and muscle tissue, or how to take care of those parts of our bodies.
So what angle do you want to go with today?
So today we're looking at exercise. And before we talked about nutrition and also, let's see, what was the other one? It was exercise and stress management. So
stress can have an effect on our bones, can it?
Yes. And
stress has an effect on everything.
Yeah. Basically what happens is when you have stress, it increases the cortisol that's in your body. And cortisol is detrimental to bone density. And inflammation in our body is detrimental to just about every organ in our body.
Right.
So stress management, some things that you might think about doing are things like yoga and Pilates and different types of breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation where you start at the top of your head and tell your body relax your head and you go down your shoulders and your arms.
Yeah.
And so,
When you talk about the deep breathing exercises, that really goes a long way into relaxing. If you sit back in a chair, breathe in slowly, hold it, and then breathe out slowly. And you can feel your whole body starting to relax.
Exactly. And also having a habit of having gratitude.
Right.
For things, and that also helps with relaxation.
Yes, and many of us have so much to be grateful for.
That's right.
You wanted to talk about the exercise, too.
Yeah, the exercise. Some of the things we think about with exercise for bone density is not swimming, because it's not an impact type of exercise.
But swimming is a wonderful exercise for the whole body, but you need the impact for the bone density.
Yeah. So swimming is not, and biking, both are not impact-related exercises.
What about jogging?
Jogging is good. Again, depending on what your joints are like.
Right.
But fast walking is good. And also I use trekking sticks when I walk, and that increases your heart rate, which gives you a better cardiovascular workout.
Yeah. But if you want, we're almost out of time here, but the thing is, if you want more information about this, you can go into OsteoStrong, and what you have are those machines that put the impact on the bones. They're called impact loading, right?
Yes, high impact loading.
And it takes, about 10 minutes once or twice a week, is it?
Once a week, and it takes longer to walk from one machine to the other to do your one push or pull.
So you only do one?
One. You take the muscle to complete muscle failure.
And that is telling the bone and the muscle that it needs to increase itself.
Right, and it's waking up the osteoblastic cells when you have these high impact loads, and they're the bone building cells of our body.
If people want more information, what's the best place to go?
So they can just Google OsteoStrong. And the other way is to call us at 573-554-5881.
Okay, and somebody is there right now to...
It's Trudy. She's there.
Trudy.
She's there.
Okay, tell Trudy we said hi. Okay? And it's a safe way, it's a safe, efficient way to build bone density.
Yes.
You got it. OsteoStrong. Thank you so much for coming by, Dayna. It's been a pleasure having you on Radio Friends. I wish you continued success with everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay?
You too.
Best of luck to you. We're out of time for today. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.